Hello, this is a lesson presented by Cassandra Ocquaye from the University of Education, Winneba, offering the course MPhil Textiles and Fashion Education. The topic I'm going to present on is understanding textiles and fashion marketing, and then the concept of marketing, and then the marketing mix, that's the 7 P's. We have our content, which includes the introduction, the background, the types of marketing, marketing mix, and then marketing communication tool. Let's move to the introduction. Before we start with the marketing mix, we are going to learn about what fashion entails. For most people, the term fashion represents or designates clothes, but fashion also applies to the broad range of products categories, including mobile phones, cars, house, decor, toys, music, clothing, and other stuff. The fashion that we are talking about is not something that does not that is not in existence. It doesn't involve only dress alone, but also in the sky, on the streets, what people do, the new concept that people have that changes over and over the period of time. For now, we are going to base on the fashion accessories and then the fashion garment or the product itself. However, we are going to focus on the other materials or the other sources of the garments or the fashion accessories that we have. Introduction. With the introduction, we are going to talk about how carousel the fashion system is. When we talk about carousel, it means it changes, it's cyclical, meaning when the one that came previously or during the prehistoric time is coming again, and then there are being changes done to it by either adding some things or subtracting some parts of the fashion things that we wear based on the clothing, the watches, the accessories, or any other item. And then the fashion system, it organizes the structure or the organization and processes that we employ to create or to produce, to distribute, and then communicate, retail, and then for consume fashion by our customers. This means that how are we going to structure our things, our products, how are we going to create it in order to reach the customers, and then how are we going to communicate it to the customers in order for them to purchase the products for us. Marketing, and specifically fashion marketing, is part of a large industry of the fashion system, and it has a long-standing history dating back hundreds of years, as well as the practices which are just a few decades old. Modern day marketing, advertising, public relations was developed by Neil H. Borden, E. Jerome McCarthy, Edward Bennett, Abraham Maslow, and others in the 1900s. It was during the active years of Edward Bennett that once the term public relations came about, and then it has been established that a further new marketing term emerged, that's the marketing mix. When we talk about the marketing mix, it was invented by one of the many famous thinkers of the 20th century, that's Neil Borden, who contrived the marketing mix in the 1940s. And then it went on and became a significant foundation of former and current marketing theories, as well as the widespread of framework and then the theories that we use in higher education for marketing. The mix includes all the important basic elements that is needed to be in place in harmony, and then in order to make a brand successful as well as profitable. In the year 1960s, E. Jerome McCarthy took the theory a step further and segmented these elements into separate groups called the 4 P's, which includes the product, the price, the place, and then promotion. And then further in the year 1980s, Booms and Bittner proposed and expanded the 4 marketing mix further into 7 P's by adding the process, the physical evidence, and then people or the participants to it. Let's now talk about marketing. Marketing is the activity, set of instructions, and processes for creating, communicating, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and the society at large. When products are being created into the by the producers, they are supposed to be sent to the market for it to reach the customers. And then marketing involves the instructions that you put in place, the communication that you use in selling your products to the target customers and the society at large. Marketing mix. The marketing mix outlines the specifics of the product and how it will be sold, which is affected by the environment surrounding the product, the results of marketing research, and the characteristics of the product target market. Now, the marketing mix talks about how are we going to sell our products to the customers and how are they going to buy it for us to gain more profit. Let's now talk about the 4 marketing mix. The first one is the product. The product is a key component of the marketing mix and most important to any fashion business. We sell tangible and physical products such as clothing, shoes, accessories, and others. And then when you talk about the price, it is the amount a customer may pay or must pay to acquire a product. And then we move to the place. The place involves maybe the distribution of the product. How are we distributing the product to the target market? That is what the place simply means. Are we going to transport it? How are we distributing it? Through sales channels? Or how are we going to carry the product to the consumers? Is it through online, through dispatch riders, or physical shop? And then we look at the promotion. That's the 4th one. Promotion includes advertising and public relations, sales promotion, and then direct marketing. And then it can be conducted on either online or on a physical shop or by a person walking into the shop, and then through visual merchandising or how the celebrity has endorsed, maybe a celebrity used to wear a particular type of fabric or a garment, and then he or she uses it on the online. So he or the celebrity is promoting your item or your product for you, or through sponsorship. We are now going to talk about the supplementary 3Ps, which was proposed by Booms and Bittner in the year 1980s. And then Bittner and Booms proposed this marketing mix in order to expand the first 4. So he added 3 more to it to make up the 7 marketing mix. Now we talk about people. When we talk about people, people are those who are directly or indirectly connected to the consumer and play a role in the product or service that is offered. We are talking about people who can either help in the production or selling of the product. And then now we move to the process. When you talk about the process, responsible it is responsible for delivering a service to the customer. How do you deliver your services? In which means? Are you going to send it through online, through bus transport, through dispatch rider, or how are you sending it? And then we talk about the physical evidence. When we say physical evidence, it talks about how the physical evidence might be the technological processes, which would include the process of manufacturing goods and adapting them for the needs of the clients as well as the supply chain. So the electronic processes or transaction, that's the process of payment. How do you pay it? As well as the elements of the customer and then the journey through which you send the physical evidence, that's the product to the consumer. Now we are going to talk about the marketing communication tools. In order to choose the appropriate tools, it is important to understand whether the fashion brand wants to use mass communication, that's mass marketing, or target communication, that's target marketing. And then the mass marketing intends to appeal to all, no specific people in mind. So you create the product to sell to everyone. If it's male, female, if it shows that you are selling, maybe you are producing it for both male and female, at any age that you want, or if it's textile fabric that you are producing it to any other person, whether male, female, old or young. And then with the target market, you spend time and then money researching for your customers. Is it school going children that are going to sell it to? Is it adults? Is it ladies? Is it men? Is it women? And then this will really help you in order to meet the needs of the people and then to make production for them. So depending on the business needs, this can be reduced or expanded or changed to best fit the strategic and marketing goals. And then usually a combination of online and then offline measures can be used. Public relations. How do you sell your product to the public? How do you talk to them? How do you relate to them? And advertising. How do you advertise the product? Is it online? Is it through YouTube? Is it through Facebook? Any Twitter? Any other media that you use? Is it the social media activities that you use? Or the trade show, conferences, presentation, and then events? Do you send the products to trade shows? Do you send it to conferences? Do you present it to people or any other event that they've organized? Then you go and display your products and then sell it to them. Then sales and promotion. How do you promote your goods that you've created? The direct, or is it direct, or is it through mail? Is it in store or is it online? So those importance of marketing communication. Through communication, fashion companies deliver information about the specification and then the apparel and then the accessories such as the design or the prices of their products. And then the first one is it increases customers' knowledge about products. So when you display or you communicate to the public about the products that you have, it makes the public aware about what you have in store for them. And then this will aid them to buy the products, which will cause increase in customer traffic in stores. Because customers know what you have for them, they will rush in to take the products or to buy them. Maybe if there has been a discount on it or any promotion that you are doing, the people will rush to get it for you to get your profit. And then it surely increases sales. And then it maintains and improve brand, store images, or both. And then when companies communicate to be known, they also say that they say things about the products that they have, which communicates to the public, and then it improves the brand name, and then the store or the shop that they sell the products. Conclusion. In conclusion, we say that marketing and then marketing mix, which involves how people sell their products to the target market or the mass market, helps the producers to sell their products to the customers, which aids in profiting the brand, exposing the brand to the consumers, and then it helps them to gain more profit and then to make more sales. Thank you.